Hello, welcome to another edition of the Diaspora. I am Mao Bari from the Gambia. The Diaspora is a show designed to talk about events, politics, lifestyle, entertainment, and every aspect of human endeavor, both local and international. We'll be bringing you stories of diaspora Gambians out there, diaspora of other nations residing in the Gambia, and our stories will be featured from both local and international media. So always watch out with me on Affinity TV, as this is a special program to keep you entertained and informed. Let's take a look at stories in the Gambia today. His Excellency President Barrow gives an account of the country's economic state. President Adama Barrow has said that his government attaches great importance to every public institution and sector, adding that any sector that fails to perform well could undermine the performance of other sectors and the nation at large. He said this statement at the National Assembly. Mr. Barrow said that the country's economic growth has generally strengthened, while inflation has now moderated. He added that for the past 2 years, the economy grew by 4.8% in 2017 and improved to 6.5% in 2018. The improvement in the current account balance is attributed to the increase in foreign inflows related to the support from development partners, diaspora remittance, and tourism. The exchange rate of the dollar C remains broadly stable, supported by market confidence and increased inflows from private remittance, higher receipts from tourism, official inflows from development partners. Yahya Jammeh accused of lying over treatment of HIV/AIDS and other diseases. Dr. Mariatu Jallow, former Chief Executive Officer of Royal Victoria Hospital, RVTH, who testified before the Truth, Reconciliation, Reparation Commission, TRRC, on Thursday, 19 September, has revealed that the former President Yahya Jammeh was lying to the Gambians about his claims of treating HIV/AIDS, hypertension, asthma, and tuberculosis. She, however, stated that the difficulty that the victims of April 10 and 11, 2000, where a system failed from the government and the management of RVTH as a whole. Giving account of the incident, she said she was the chief executive officer of the hospital at the time, and on that day she received a call and was told that there are many people who were brought to the hospital with serious injuries and bleeding. Jammeh came to the hospital to check the patients, but the patients were not happy and not talking to him. As a result, they believe he had a hand in the incident. He ordered for 3 people for overseas treatment in Egypt, funded by the State House. In the incident, government failed in providing the needs of victims with regard to their treatment. Let's take a quick look at stories from outside the Gambia. Sierra Leone Mining Ore Company gives notice to its employees. After weeks of uncertainty following the Sierra Leone government's decision to ban the exporting of iron ore by Sierra Leone One Mining Limited, the company says that despite an international court order for the government to lift its ban, the Ministry of Mine is unmoved. The company now says that it will take actions to cut its losses, as it's becoming difficult for the company to continue to operate and meet its obligation to its employees and contractors. Sierra Leone Mining Management on Thursday, 19 September 2019, issued a notice to all its employees in Sierra Leone. Nigeria bans NGO for feeding Boko Haram Islamic State. International aid agency said it was ordered to close its main office in Maduguri, Benue State on Wednesday. Colonel Ado Isa, the Deputy Director of Army Public Relations, said Action Against Hunger was warned several times that it was aiding and abetting terrorists by supplying food and drugs. Consequently, the Action Against Hunger has been declared persona non grata, Isa said. The humanitarian group, which focuses on providing water, food, and health care, particularly in areas plagued by conflict and famine, called on competent authorities to let it continue its work. Ethiopia rejects Egypt's proposal to manage the Nile Dam, further deepening a dispute between the two nations over the project. In a press conference in Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, Sileshi Bekele, Minister for Water, Irrigation and Energy, described Egypt's plan, including the volume of water it wants the dam to release annually, as inappropriate. The proposal from Egypt was unilaterally decided. It doesn't consider our previous agreement, he said. We can't agree with this. We will prepare our counter proposal, he said. Earlier this week, Egypt, which relies on the Nile for 90% of its freshwater, had sent a note to diplomats saying its proposal had been rejected by Ethiopia. Egypt wants the GERD's reservoir to release a higher volume of water than Ethiopia is willing to guarantee. Among other disagreements, an Egyptian expert can't control our dams, Salishi said, and described the Egyptian plan as a potential violation of Ethiopia's sovereignty. Salishi did not say how much water Ethiopia wants to release, but Egypt wants the dam to release a minimum of 4 billion cubic meters of water from the GERD annually. That is all we have for today's edition of the Diaspora. Thank you very much for joining us. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Afrinity TV or like our Facebook page at Afrinity Production. Thank you.